Need some coins to that God Squad you've always wanted? Check out mudpacks.com where you guys can open up exciting packs, win tons of mud coins, and withdraw the coins to your account. Use code ZERK for 15% off.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
So today is the final AK release, which means we should be getting that free AK player today. I'll talk about that here in a moment, but I do want to go over the best free AK players for you guys to pick. Now, I do want to give a shout out to Jaden Griffith for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to shout out in the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel. Turn notification bell on and comment down below. Noti Gang. Also, guys, my NBA picks for today are likely already up right now over on Twitter. So if you guys want to check out Underdog Fantasy, you can use code ZERK to match first deposit up to $100. And I'll also have some picks up for like the later games as well. So if you guys are watching this video and let's say the 7 p.m. games have already started, I probably have new picks up right now. But as I did say, today is the final release of the AK promo. There are no more AK cards coming out that is already confirmed. And as you guys can see, if we head on over to the AK, the new class, when you come over to the description of these solo challenges, you'll see new challenges will be released every week until March 27th. Well, that's today, right? So no more solos, no more players. You're supposed to be able to get the free player as of this very moment. Now, I will let you guys know I'm recording this video at 1 p.m. So, I mean, maybe it's already fixed by now and you guys can get your free player, but you see how you have those tokens right there at 342 stars, 372 stars, you get a 90 overall, and then at 402 stars, you get 6 more tokens. Yeah, you're supposed to have those tokens today, but, what's going on, EA? So I don't know exactly what's going on there. Hopefully by the time you guys are watching this video, EA fixed it, and you can get all the tokens right now. But either which way, I'm going to go over the best free players for you guys to pick. Keep in mind, I don't believe any LTD cards will be available in that pack, but you do get a B&D one. All you guys have to do, by the way, with those tokens is add them into this set, and that is how you get your choice of any AK new class player as a B&D. Again, though, usually when it comes to, these B&D packs, I don't think I've seen one that actually have the cards that were LTDs available in it. So I'm basing my video today off of just the set ones. All right, so I have 5 cards that I've picked out that I feel like are definitely some solid choices to go with. And starting off, we have Janoris Jenkins. Now, I have him at number 5 here because he is a depth position, which is always going to get some extra value when we're talking about picking players as B&D, because you're stuck with them, right? There's nothing you can do with it. You can quick sell it, but it's going to give you like basically no training for it. So pretty much whatever player you go with, you want to keep on your team for the rest of the year. And obviously with the overalls being so high now, all these cards you can still use on your team. Now, Janoris Jenkins right here, he has 98 speed, which of course with the new strategy cards everybody has, you can easily get him to 99 speed. He also is 5'10". So I'm not a big fan of him being 5'10", but I do think that this is a card that if you guys were to run in the slot, which is the perfect place in my opinion for him, I think you'd be okay. 97 acceleration as well. He also has 98 man, 97 zone, 96 press. Great catching. And then he has 84 hit power, 71 block shed, 79 tackling. So he's actually solid in the run game. The one big issue with this card is truly just the height at 5'10". If this card was 6'2", everybody would want this card. But he's 5'10", so that's kind of an issue with him. Now, in terms of abilities on him as well, if you scroll down here to his abilities, I personally don't really care about these, the shutdown, universe coverage, whatever. Starting 1 AP on, I'd rather use that elsewhere. But in terms of his actual abilities, you can see he does get pick artist right here for 0 AP, which is beautiful. He also does get flat zone KO for 1 AP. If you're going to have someone in the slot, let's say you run a lot of like cover 3, whatever, right? Well, you're going to have him in the flats. So having the pick artist for 0 and then having the ability to throw flat zone KO on him for 1 AP, to me, that's the move. So Janoris Jenkins, I don't think is a terrible pick as a B&D at all. At number 4, I'm going to go with Saquon Barkley, 97 speed, 97 acceleration, 95 carrying, 96 truck, 98 spin move, and 97 juke move. I will let you guys know right now, AJ Dillon is not on this list, mostly because he's so cheap, right? If you want him, just go buy him. He's 200,000 coins. You should definitely go with a much more expensive player as a B&D, but Saquon here is 460,000 coins, so I think like over double the price of love that A.J. Dillon. He does have, good after the catch ability. He's a great receiving back, has the 97 speed, and he's 233 pounds. And in terms of his abilities, though, I'm not a big fan of the first one free or the ankle breaker X factors. You got to juke or spin, and, with someone like Gus Edwards, you can just run into someone in the gap and you're fine. So I'm not a big fan of that X factor there. However, I will say, in terms of just being a really good running back, he's really good. A very, very good back. Short and elite for 0 AP, tank for 1 AP as well. This is just a really good running back. At number 3, and honestly, you could maybe even say number 2 here, I'm going to go with Gregory Rousseau. He has 94 speed with 96 acceleration, 95 strength, 98 power move, 98 block shed, and 98 hit power. And this is a great left end, right? A really good left end. But the number one reason why I have him on this list here is because of his ability. The one ability that you really, really want at defensive end right now is going to be this unstoppable force. Now, for those of you guys that don't know this, right? A couple of the other AKA cards, they also have this unstoppable force, and it's ridiculous. I mean, they're literally unblockable for a couple of plays. So that alone is enough to get him on this list, in my opinion. Also, when you come down to his other abilities that he does get, he gets double or nothing for 0 AP, no outsiders for 0 AP as well, defensive rally for 0, inside stuff. Unfortunately so, he gets it for 3 AP. Had this card gotten inside stuff for 1 AP, that would have made him just crazy. Personally, I like to have my 2 interior defensive linemen. I have 2 outside linebackers, and then I run 2 DNs at DT. I like them to both have inside stuff, although recently I've been running John Madden, and then I have currently JJ Watt with 1 AP inside stuff there, and then the X Factor with Unstoppable Force. Gregory Rousseau gets that X Factor. Very, very, very good. Now, at number 2, I'm going to go with Cordero Patterson. Now, very similar to Saquon here in terms of being an amazing receiving back. He's slightly smaller than Saquon, but in terms of being like a great receiving back, I think he might be the best receiving back in the entire game. 94 short route running, 93 medium route running, 97 deep route running, 83 catch of traffic, 93 catching, 95 spectacular catch. That's just insane. He also is faster than Saquon with 98 speed, 97 excel, 97 juke, 95 spin, 97 break tackle, 97 change direction. He's just ridiculous. It's a very, very good card. The carrying's only a 91 though, and he has that 90 trucking. I will say, this could be your starting running back right now, or just in general, an amazing RB2 for the rest of the year. This is legitimately endgame without a doubt. Now, in terms of his abilities, though, he does have Phenom. Now, Phenom here is high chance to win interactions versus the first defender. So it's almost like first one's free, where you have to juke or spin or hurdle with Saquon, but you can also truck or stiff arm with this. So it's not as good as like the Gus Edwards, X Factor, whatever, but it's okay, essentially there. And in terms of his abilities, you guys can see in tier 3, deep out elite for 1 AP is interesting there, but you can see down here, he does get short and elite for 0 AP. He also does get tank for 1 AP. So this most certainly could be a running back that you have and start him, and he'll be very, very good. I still prefer Gus over him because the X Factor difference there, just being able to bounce off of legitimately anybody versus having to make a move. Slight difference there, but Cordero is still very good. I do think the number one option, in my opinion, guys, is going to be Shaquille Leonard Maniac. Now, I'm really undecided as to who I'm personally going to go with. I think I'm probably going to go with Shaquille Leonard, to be honest with you guys, because of, again, the X Factor. He has the Unstoppable Force X Factor. I have him on my team right now. He's very good. And then he also has 95 speed, 92 acceleration, 98 finesse move, 94 power move, 98 block shed, 98 hit power, and you can even drop back in zone coverage with 90 zone, which sometimes I will drop him into the flat just to kind of throw my opponent off there. If he's not activated, I'll just drop him in the flat. And again, it's literally all because of that Unstoppable Force Maniac. Just like Gregory Rousseau, it's just that overpowered. If you're not using it, you need to be using it. He also does get inside stuff right here for 0 AP, which I run on him. So I have inside stuff for 0 AP, which he's on the outside. And then, of course, he has the Unstoppable Force X Factor. He is seriously just crazy. So to me, he also does get all 32 team chem as well, so fits on any theme team, because he did have the Black History Month promo card as well, so that's why he gets all 32 team chems. So those, in my opinion, are the best AK new class players for you guys to pick. Is free. Hopefully by the time you guys are watching this video, you can actually get the free player, or EA updated us on what's going on there. But there are no new cards coming out that you will be able to pick from, so take this as it is. Whenever you can pick your free player, that's just my opinion on who you guys should pick. So let me know down below which players you guys will be picking. I think I'm going to go with Shaquille Leonard. And if you guys enjoyed this video, check out these.